It's the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over yonder. It is what is it? Is it Tuesday?
Tuesday, yes.
Tuesday. It's all kind of a blur to me this week. It's a busy week, Dave. It's a busy week.
Tomorrow you're giving me a gift.
What?
Tomorrow you're giving me a gift. Remember,
I'm giving you a gift. Actually, you know what?
Gift.
It's one gift.
I can't wait.
It's in 4 pieces.
Okay.
So it's kind of a multiple gift.
Is there assembly required?
Depending on how you look at it.
I don't like people if you give me something that I have to assemble, that's basically giving me a task.
See,
but
here's the thing.
Tasks.
You can assemble this any way you'd like.
Okay.
You could put it together one way one day. You could put it together one way the next day. You could put it in order. You could put it in a hierarchy. You could put it in a multitude of different ways that you would enjoy this particular gift.
Okay.
Something to think about.
I will give that consideration.
You will.
Yeah, and I will wait for you tomorrow too.
You will.
Yeah, I will wait. Well, it's not really waiting because I'm here until pretty much 9:00 anyway. So
are you?
Sometimes I slide out early, but
I say the waiting is the hardest part.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
Well, this is the thing. I consider 8:45 to be 9:00.
Okay.
If it's 8:46,
well, I'll get there as fast as I can. I will go like the wind when we get done.
All right, good.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
But today we have things to do.
Yes, we do.
I've got Electric Forest this weekend. I've got
That's right.
So probably won't be on Monday. I'll probably be recouping Monday. But tomorrow we're gonna go early.
Okay. All right.
You got that?
What about Friday?
I should be here.
Okay.
Thursday night I can't do Electric Forest. That's because I got Muskegon Tonight Live.
Gotcha.
See?
Understood.
Yeah.
I'm all on board with everything.
You're all on board. Did you write it all down?
Yep. Mental note made. No Monday. Good. Tomorrow, 7:30. You
Mental note made.
Send me
in other words, it'll be forgotten by noon.
No, you got to send me a reminder text about the 7:30 thing because I'm just kind of it's kind of automatic. I think 8:30, even if you say it's going to be 7:30.
Well, I'll get to that reminder.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. Mexican government has dispatched 15,000 troops and National Guard officers to the U.S. border to help check the flow of migration from Central America. Mexico had promised to send 6,500 Guard troops to the southern border earlier this month. This, of course, after President Trump rescinded a proposed 5% tariff on Mexican imports. It's great that they're helping us out with this. I just don't know that it's a fixable problem. Neither the Republicans or Democrats have come up with an immigration plan. Republicans have come up with a wall. I mean, that helps, but it doesn't solve the ultimate problem. I'm all for the wall.
Doesn't help the thing.
But I don't know. I don't know what you do about it because we've got so many people who we don't know who are already here.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do. And it's irritating that neither side seems to have an answer and both sides just beat each other over the head with the other's argument. And I don't like it.
I think that should tell you something about the political system.
Well, it goes back to, Joe Biden came out it got just eviscerated because he talked about working with people he disagreed with, how he was able to work with segregationists who are within his own party.
Right.
That he was able to work with. And like we didn't agree on a lot of things, but, they weren't the enemy. They were the opposition. We were able to work with them. And then because they have to, all like the top 4 of his Democratic opponents, Warren, Booker, Kamala Harris, they just beat him over the head. Bernie Sanders, he's
ridiculous.
That's just ridiculous. We can't have
let me
that.
tell you this too. All this talk about immigration and illegal, blah, 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 blah. Right now, as we speak, ICE is getting set up in Hart and Shelby to start throwing people out. Okay.
That's on hold for now, I believe. But we'll see.
They're setting up.
They're setting up is different from actually doing. And you know what?
They're setting up.
Okay. All right. If you're here illegally, you're here illegally. I can't, what am I supposed to say? Wait a second. I mean, and I sympathize with anybody trying to get here. I get it. You don't want to go. You don't want to wait in line.
So let me ask you this.
These are the laws. We either have borders and we have laws or we don't.
I get it. But let me
Okay,
ask you
then what
this.
do you do?
Let's say you go through Hart and Shelby
Mhm.
and you round up everybody that's here illegally and you put them on a
Mhm.
bus and you send them back to Mexico or wherever they're
Yeah.
from. This summer comes and goes. Are you going to be out front of your place with a sign that says help wanted because you need apple trees trimmed and you need crops harvested and you need all this other, I mean, dude, think about that.
I don't buy the. I don't buy the. These are jobs that Americans don't want to do. That's garbage. That's
Okay, great.
garbage. Don't want the. You know what? We got people who need work.
Yeah, they ain't going to do it though.
We got people who need work. So you're saying the problem is laziness?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just simply
Mm,
saying that there are
that's
people like
exactly
you
what
and
you
me
said.
that will not be out doing that kind of labor for that kind of price.
I do. I do other labor,
Not
so I
like
don't.
that, you
You
wouldn't.
know, so I don't do that.
You wouldn't
You
last
can't.
5 minutes out
I
there.
don't. Uh, I can do. I can do more physical things than you think I can. No,
No,
it's not
it's
my
not even a
thing.
physical thing.
Mhm.
It's the working
Look.
conditions. You wouldn't make it in an agricultural situation trying to do apples or trim
Oh no,
trees
no
or
question. Hey, I'm not built for Little House on the Prairie days, but we got plenty of farmers. We don't have as many farmers as we probably should have because it's not as lucrative a profession anymore.
okay.
But I don't seriously the idea that okay, the the problem I don't believe, and I think statistics will say, hey, the problem really isn't illegal immigration. The problem is automation. A lot of these jobs just can be automated. We were talking off the air about delivery jobs,
Yeah.
and that's something. Once we have self-driving cars, that's going to be those jobs are going to be eliminated. Those are jobs that do pay decent salaries. They do. You may crap on some of those jobs, but they pay good salary, and those are going to be gone. So we've got multiple. The problem isn't going to be that there are jobs that can't be filled by uneducated people. We're going to have a lot of people without educations that are going to be out of work fairly soon, and we're going to have to deal with that
All right.
on top of the immigration issue. So
All right.
it's a mess that nobody has a solution to.
Amen.
So, all right, moving on. Hollywood having a bad summer, at least when it comes to the box office. Shares of AMC Entertainment fell 5% on Monday. This despite the fact that Toy Story grossed more than 120 million. Of course, Toy Story 4. Now, the 120 million was actually 20 million below what they expected. Weak box office and spending on theater upgrades have led to more than $130 million in losses. Who goes to the movies really anymore? I mean, everything's on
I like to try and
Netflix.
go a few times a year.
A few,
I do.
look at it. Okay, think about what you said. A few times a year. That
Yeah.
used to be a couple of times a month at least, if not week. I
Well,
remember when I was younger going almost every week to the movies. You
sure.
just don't need to and you don't have to. And I don't care what they do to these theaters, you're not gonna, I mean, aside from putting you actually in the movie,
Yeah.
I don't know what you can do to make
Yeah,
people
well, I mean,
want to go see things in the theater.
I love going to Celebration Cinema. I love the people there. I love the atmosphere. I love I love, one thing and I can say this from a personal experience. I love the history that I have with Celebration
Yeah.
Cinema. I look back over the course of my life and some of the things that I've done both with work and just being a movie fan. They've all revolved around Celebration Cinema or Studio 28, even back to the Alpine Twin when they had that sitting there where, right down in there. So, and I would say that my movie going, the habits have only changed because of the place I'm in life. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Dude, I got stuff to do, and we go more in the winter than we do the summer, because
That
you can
makes-
go
that
catch
makes
the
sense.
early Sunday matinee show, 12 o'clock or whatever, and that's fine. And so yeah, I'm still a fan. I still love going.
You know what? The other thing that I think is hurting movie theaters right now is the weather. The weather hasn't been as hot. People were used to using the movie theaters to kind of cool off. You get watch a movie in a nice air conditioned theater, get out of the hot 90 muggy. We just haven't had that this year,
Yeah.
and that obviously possibly an issue too. Finally, a big-time Muskegon football recruit may be heading to the Ohio State. Cameron Martinez, the 5'11", 190-pound Muskegon Big Red, just took his official visit to Columbus. Martinez also took visits to Minnesota and Northwestern. He's, of course, been a target of both Michigan and Michigan State, but leaning toward the Buckeyes. So,
well, Cameron, it's been nice having you as a town kid, but we can no longer speak to you. You've been shunned. You're taking off on Rumspringer, and you're not going to be allowed back.
Sports, an interesting.
Seemed
so I
like a
didn't
nice
really do
kid, but yeah, what are we going to do?
Oh man, it's amazing. Yeah, once you go to Ohio State, Michigan fans especially, it's not really the case with Michigan. Michigan State fans don't really care. We don't have a
Well, that's
bone
because
to
Michigan
pick
State
with
fans are
Ohio
wishy-washy.
State. No, we just don't care about Ohio State. Ohio State's fine. We don't
No,
hate
it's
Ohio
not.
State. The rival's Michigan. It's not Ohio State.
Yeah,
Michigan's
Michigan State
rival's
fans
Ohio
are just,
State.
they're wishy-washy. And
Whatever.
Michigan fans, we have an air of dignity about us.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Just saying.
dignity at Quality Farm and Fleet. Whatever. Hey, nothing against Quality Farm and Fleet. Good products at reasonable prices. Or so I've heard. I don't know. Sports, I didn't really do a story on this, but it bears talking about. The NBA has stopped using the term owner to refer to the actual owners of NBA teams. They're now going to be referred to as governors.
Oh.
Because
hello, governor. Pip, cheerio, and all
that. Evidently, some players feel that it's racially insensitive to use the term owner. Makes no sense. Makes zero sense. It's
the
so
NBA
dumb.
makes zero sense to me.
No, but look at it. You've got owners. Every other NFL's not an issue. Major League Baseball's not an issue. National Hockey League's not an issue. It's ridiculous.
No.
The word owner is not racially insensitive. It's dumb. This is a made up nothing. And especially when you look at the fact that NBA players make on average $6 million. The average player. I'm talking about the guy averaging 5 points a game, shooting 40% from the field, no 3-point shot. He's making $5 to $6 million a year. Okay, I'm sorry. You can call me whatever you want. I'll call you whatever you want me to call you for $6 million a year. I'll do it for $150,000 a year. I'll do it for $100,000 a year. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. I'll call you. What do you want me to call you? What do you? I don't care. As long as you're cutting the check, whatever. Michigan, meanwhile, they beat Vanderbilt. Game 1 of the College World Series Championship, 7-4. They win tonight. They win the championship that nobody cares about because it's the College World Series. Yes, they do. Sorry, Michigan fan. Stop pretending you care.
Michigan State fans, wishy-washy.
No, if Michigan State was at the College World Series Championship, I wouldn't be watching the game.
Yes,
I don't care about college baseball. Nobody cares about college baseball. I'm not wishy-washy at all. I didn't care about it before, and I don't care about it now.
Yes, you do.
That's not wishy-washy. That's just wash.
Dave.
Anyway.
Dave.
Get out of here.
Dave, let's be quiet.
No.
Let's be sensitive,
not gonna do this thing. No.
Come on, let's talk soft.
No.
Let's get you back in your chi. Let's get you back in your safe space.
Are you going to do this? I'm one with the me.
I'm at one with the me. Repeat after me.
Comes win. They beat the ATL 8-3. Tigers were off. That's sports.
Have yourself a great Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Say, hey, I'm at one with the me.
Get out of here.